Hey guys, here are the 3 rules for success that you must follow in order to be as successful after this surgery as is possible. What it comes to is this: we've done thousands of patients and their surgeries, and what we've found is there are certain things that make people more successful than others. So we've boiled down all those things that make one successful and condensed them into 3 rules. If you follow these 3 rules, I give you my guarantee you'll lose the weight you seek to lose and you'll keep it off. Failure to follow the 3 rules or deviating from them in any way, shape, or form, all bets are off, okay? So here's what it comes to. Number 1, for the first 6 months post-operatively, you've got to maximize the weight loss and maximize the power of the sleeve by truly depriving the body of any fuel source that it will use in preference to your stored fat reserves. And that is carbohydrates and sugar. You must avoid those at all costs. Now, things like chicken breasts have trace carbohydrates in it. I'm not talking about that. I don't want you to do any intentional high carb loads. No pizza, no pasta, no bread, no rice, no fast food, no bagels, no donuts, no sweets, no sugary drinks, no sodas, nothing. You basically have to think to yourself, hey, if they had it 500 years ago, you can have it. If you can grow it yourself, if you can go out there and farm it, or you can go out there and hunt for it, go for it. Nothing fried though, okay? The 1 or 2 caveats to that statement are, number 1, I don't want you to do much in the way of fruits for the first 6 months. Too much natural sugars in the fruits to stimulate your body so that you don't use only your stored fat. You still will use some of the trace sugars. And number 2, I don't want you to do any of the heavy starchy or carbohydrate-based vegetables. So the safest bet is protein and green veggies. You stick with that for the first 6 months. You should shake a minimum of 60 pounds, and depending on your starting weight, up to 100, 150 pounds. I've seen that in the first 6 months. So trust me in this, guys. Maximize the weight loss from the sleeve by letting your body eat its stored fat reserves for your energy needs. And the only way to make that happen is deprive the body of carbs and sugar. Okay? Second rule is, for someone that is 6 feet taller or shorter, you must stick with 1,200 calories per day or less. Don't even bother counting calories. Just eat what you should. Stuff with low caloric density, i.e. healthy foods, and you will never even get close to 1,200 calories. You will be full all day long on well under 1,200 calories, okay? But if you're over 6 feet tall, bump it up to 1,500 calories. Now, this is for an average day activity. If you're waking up, you're going to the gym for 2 hours and you're burning 500, 800 calories, clearly you need more caloric intake. But for a regular day, you wake up, you go to work, you come home, stick with 1,200 or less, which is easily accomplished so long as you eat the right way. If you eat eggs for breakfast, a protein shake for breakfast, you have some salad with some tuna for lunch, you go home, you have a chicken breast with some broccoli for dinner, and then for snacks if necessary, you have a handful of nuts or a string cheese, something like that. All day long you're full, and you're about 800 calories with that kind of diet, okay? On the other hand, if you wake up and you have fast food for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, you're gonna be at 3,000 calories a day, even with the sleeve in place. So remember, it's not the sleeve that makes you lose the weight, it's what you put into it that makes you lose the weight. So put the right stuff into it and you will be successful. And the third rule is this: once you've lost all the weight you want, now it's time that you can reintroduce some carbs here and there without putting the weight back on because your metabolic set point has been lowered. But you must not cheat until you've lost the weight you want, because if you do, your body will start using the carbs instead of using your stored fats. And you mustn't cheat more than twice per month in order to ensure that you don't give your body too many calories inadvertently and thus allow the body to start storing fat calories away again. So trust me in this, guys. The whole point of this is you've taken a huge step, you've had surgery for weight loss. Make it count, make it work for you so you don't need a second surgery, so you don't have any failures. Cheat no more than twice a month and you will not regret it. It still lets you live the life you want, enjoy things, but at the same time, be a lot healthier and live a lot longer and have a functional existence into your 80s or 90s. So we wish you success on your journey. We're always here if you need us. And remember, it's better to email, text, or call if you have questions rather than guess wrong and make mistakes that are gonna hurt your weight loss. We're always here for you guys.